Hello everyone, Cyberseth here, back again, another tutorial today. So you want to learn how to speed bridge? Well, in this video, in about 5 minutes, I'm about to show you perfectly from beginning to end how to go from basic slow bridging to full-on speed bridging in a matter of minutes. So, like I said, you're going to be learning the basics of speed bridging, and this is, although I'm playing a 1.8.9, this works for any version above that. It's just a little bit different, the mechanics, but all of these things I'm going to explain basically apply um, all all together. It's all the same. So let's get straight into it. So basics. So most people, when they're bridging, will just go like this. They'll just bridge like this, which, you know, is the most basic way because it's safe. You know, like you're shifting, you're not going to fall, and you go about like 1.8, 1.7 meters per second. Not bad. It's not bad, but we obviously want to do better than that because if you're trying to play like Bed Wars or Sky Wars or whatnot, you know, people who are usually already at your base pretty fast. So you got to learn how to speed bridge and be able to defend against that. So before we even place a block, the first thing you want to do is align your crosshair with the block. Okay, it doesn't have to be specific. This isn't like a technical thing, but you want to get it like, you know, around the middle, maybe a little above, around here, around this part of the block. Nothing crazy. It's fine if you're like pixels off, or if it feels comfortable to put the cursor somewhere else, then do that. Do whatever makes you comfortable, okay? But if you're just learning, I recommend doing this because it's the easiest way to have consistently place blocks. So now the first thing you want to do is you want to learn a pattern. So you're gonna want to, whenever you're gonna place a block, and then you unshift, you're gonna go to the edge of this block and you're gonna reshift. So it should look like this. Notice how I'm doing it very slowly. I'm not going fast. You place a block, you unshift, reshift, and then you wait, place another block. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is the pattern that you want to get into. It is very important for speed bridging because if you don't have this pattern down, then it becomes very difficult and you get a lot of inconsistencies when you're speed bridging. So you want to essentially master this pattern. This is the most important thing, and go slow. The most important thing is go slow, because if you do not go slow, then I guarantee you're going to start falling off. Because if you go too fast, you're going to be sporadic and be like this. You're going to think you're, doing it right, and typically you will fall off. Like you just will. Okay, I didn't, but that's because I've gotten more comfortable with it. Get comfortable with this pattern of, like I said, place a block, shift, unshift, shift, place block, unshift, shift, and so on. Okay, that is the most important thing, and just build your way up. Okay, and so there are other ways to help consistency with speed bridging because a lot of people will suffer from that. Like I said, going slow is one of them, but if you feel you're going too fast and you can't slow down, you can always place a block up above, and that will usually help with your speed bridging. And it usually slows your momentum down so you have a minute to catch your breath and whatnot, and that usually will help. So like I said, one last time, line your cursor, remember this pattern, and then go slow and get your rhythm, and then you can start going faster once you get more confident. So there are other methods of bridging too, like breezy bridging or god bridging, and whatnot. Breezy bridging is a lot more difficult than speed bridging, but it really isn't as fast. Like they're pretty neck and neck. So just focus on your speed bridging. No one's gonna need to know how to moonwalk bridge. You will never need to. So don't even worry about that. You'll be fine. But yeah. But some common mistakes real quick I want to go over that you should absolutely avoid is, like I said, going too fast. That's something I've done in the past because you get really like full of yourself. You think, okay, I can do this, really fast now. I can go just super fast and not have to pay attention. But you'll notice really fast that you're gonna go too fast for yourself, and if you condition yourself to only go that fast, every time you try to speed bridge, you're gonna fall, and your confidence is gonna go down a lot. So If you find yourself falling, like I said, practice that pattern again, okay? Because you just get the rhythm and then go from there. That's literally the #1 key to speed bridging, okay? So anyways, that is pretty much how you speed bridge in Minecraft. I hope you all found this tutorial helpful. If you have any comments, any help you need or advice, then make sure to leave that in the comments. But other than that, that should cover this tutorial. If you thought this helped or you found this helped, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for showing support. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, bye.